All right, welcome back, folks. Today we're continuing with our warm-ups. In this activity, we're going to create this line that has a perpendicular bisector. So we have a horizontal line, as you can tell by the horizontal constraint here, and a vertical line, as you can tell by the vertical constraint symbol here. And the vertical line cuts through the horizontal line at its midpoint, as is evident by the symbol right here. So we're going to create those two lines together. So we're going to create a new sketch on our front work plane. We're going to tap the letter N as in normal, and the letter P as in plane to hide our planes. You can see I have my previous sketch out here, so I'm just going to hide that by hitting the eyeball in the features browser. And now we're ready to go ahead and draw that line. And hit the line tool. I'm going to click and release. I'm going to move the mouse horizontally. You can see when I have a horizontal line, it kind of gets dotted, and then you can see the horizontal symbol next to my cursor. I'm going to go about 3 inches because that's approximately how far we want to create. And click and release. And then we're going to type the number 3 in and enter to give that dimension. Hit the escape key to get out of my tool. Then we're going to go ahead and draw that bisector. So to do that, we're going to get our line tool again, which we can also get by tapping the L key. We're going to hover until we find the midpoint of the line. You'll see a square pops up at the middle of the line, and the midpoint constraint appears as well. And click and release on that line, and then click and release on the in white space to set the line vertical. You can see that the line is perpendicular to the other line. It's automatically been assigned a perpendicular constraint because I did so when the line was perpendicular, and in this case also vertical. Now if I gotta move this stuff around, you can see that I can move the system, but they stick together. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to get all this stuff so that it's a little more fixed. So I'm going to move the end point of the bisector so that it coincides, so it's coincident, so it coincides with the origin. And I'll let that go. You can see that turns black. And then you can see as we move this up and down, the horizontal line can still change its elevation, so it's still blue. So to solve that problem, we're just going to apply a dimension by tapping the letter D, click and release on this. You give it some value, let's go with 2. Now you can see that we have two lines that intersect each other at the midpoint of the horizontal line. They are perpendicular, as you can see by the perpendicular symbol popping up right now. And they're fixed in their location because they're connected to the origin. And that's all she wrote. So go ahead and title your sketch. And this is a perpendicular bisector. And clean check. There it is. All right. As always, keep being awesome.